We have the largest cast we've ever had, but at the same time, the challenge is to make sure that it maintains the intimacy with each of the characters. So it's intense because we have, the forces that are being brought to bear on our community of survivors, as well as the people who are ill-prepared to face them in Alexandria.
Yeah. One of the things I loved about Rick was when he was still in the prison, he kind of ratcheted down for a while and wasn't leading. He was just working with the pigs. But now we've got Rick who's back in charge full force, and that seems to be a more dangerous Rick.
Rick gave up farming. And he's taken up the gun again, and he knows that someone has to be willing to do what needs to be done. And if that means killing Pete, it's killing Pete. And if it means whipping the Alexandrians into shape, maybe there's going to be some of that too.
Will we see new threats? Obviously the zombies are always going to be present, but new human threats this year?
We will, there will be threats from within and threats from without. That's all I can say.
I'm going to ask you, even though you won't answer, what about Negan from the comics? Everyone's waiting to see him. Could we see him eventually?
Well, eventually. He's certainly one of my favorite characters. And, if you're current in the comic book, he's still getting more and more interesting. You can't keep an evil villain like him down for long.
That's for sure. What about the return of Morgan? We've seen, obviously Morgan was in the pilot episode, and then we saw him a couple of times, but now he seems to really be back in full force. What can we expect from Morgan this year?
We're going to learn about Morgan's transformation because he's clearly not the complete crazy sociopath of the episode Clear. We'll see that he's embraced an entirely new philosophy that puts him at odds with some of the people with whom he has shared a bond in the past.
Oh boy, all right. Let me ask you about Fear the Walking Dead as well, which just finished. Again, Mr. Kirkman yesterday mentioned that we will see the team on the boat that we saw. Can you tell us a little bit about the challenges of setting a show on a boat?
I've done it before. I did The Abyss, and I did a film called Virus. I've been out on the water before. So the good news is we are prepared for the apocalypse on a boat, in the water, and everything that they encounter.
Okay. Last question for you then. Favorite zombie kill throughout the series? Did you have a favorite all-time moment?
I think the one that was crushed in the car. I don't know why that comes back, and the well walker.
Oh, the well.
Those two are my favorite.
Okay. Well, thank you so much,
Thank
Gale.
you.